Yokozo! This is the King of Fighters 13 for Steam. For those who just don't know, King of Fighters 13 is the latest installment of the KOF series. Today, since it is September 13th, this is the day in which the full version of KOF 13 is available. If you had bought it earlier, you would have only gotten the beta until this day has arrived. So since today is the 13th, well, for those who just want to get into it, well, you can finally get into it. You can finally get into every little thing you can possibly put your greedy little mitts on. So, I went through the tutorial mode. I don't think I want to actually go through the tutorial mode because it's just too much. It's too much. So we got the arcade mode and we got the story mode. So in that case, let's go through the story mode, shall we? King of Fighters, the biggest fighting tournament in the world. Fighters from all over the world gather to compete, but trouble's always brewing behind the scenes, and those who are drawn here by fate are the center of this drama. Those from the distant land. Though through the appearance of this mysterious and powerful clan, the wave of chaos spread across the KOF world. Mukai Magaki appeared in previous tournaments. Their origin, their true desires, their abilities, nothing is known about this clan, but in order to fight them, the international police has requested Hydran's investigation team to take action. Under the leadership of Ralph and Clark, a team of agents has successfully resolved several crises in the past, but during the course of 2 tournaments, can't read all that, while repelling the growing threat, Hydran was constantly searching to find an open to retaliate. And then in the midst of those those in this land, a young boy suddenly appeared, sneered at the mysterious clan and those who opposed it while attempting to their mysterious deeds. Ash Crimson. He is bound by his bloodline to fight those from the distant land, but has forsaken this mission. He parted with Elizabeth Blantorch, who shared his mission. I'm not going to read all this fast again. He stole the power from the Yana from Chizuru, 10 powerful units Sonic from Iori, and all that remains is sort of Kusanagi. The powers that come together in Roshi is about to awaken. As if to respond to this, the KOF Tournament is once again going to be held. The invitations are signed R. The tournament begins and the saga draws towards its conclusion. This, of course, takes place right after the King of Fighters 13. The story actually took place originally in King of Fighters 2003. So, therefore, 10 years later, this is the conclusion of where it started. The stone pillars discolored with soot were choked by ivy, and the charred rocks were covered by a deep green moss. The once mighty tree that lost its limbs from the fire started growing again on its slim... Damn, I can't read that shit. Have you ever mentioned the greatest place for Marvel? Then you know where the fire... And remember the day she spent with Ash 10 years ago. Yes, I'm skipping through most of it. Ever since the mansion was burned down, the Blanche Torch retainers had kept Ash away from the remains. They claimed to be worried about him since he had no family, but even as a child, Ash had clearly felt that he didn't want to cause trouble. The Blind Torch's Ash being dragged into the family by Elizabeth was a nuisance. However, Ash had frequently visited this place with Elizabeth to walk around the premises. It was Elizabeth's task to help the important guests sneak out, doing reckless things like sliding down the mansion walls and creating holes in the fence. One day, when my mission is done, I'm going to rebuild my house here. Then I'll leave Betty's place and bring everyone back, as whispered, unclear whether he spoke to himself or he addressed to her. She drew on the ground with a stick he picked up. Elizabeth looked around and answered him. She felt in saying something, fearing that Ash might disappear into the silence of the ruins. I'd be lonely without you around, Ash. Ash, running around the burnt site and drawing silly sketches of where his future stables and soccer field would be, turned around and smiled. I'm going to try to read it as much as I can. Then why don't you live here with me, Betty? Before she could even react, Elizabeth's face turned bright red. She began to ask what she meant, trying her best to act unmoved, but she didn't notice his mischievous smile. What do you think I meant, huh? Why you little... Elizabeth stepped forward, swollen in anger, only to collide with Ash, who ran toward her. Unable to withstand the impact, Elizabeth tumbled into the grass with Ash in her arms. That was over there. What she remembered 10 years back was now covered with grass. Elizabeth accepted with everything in this world was impertinent, yet she felt a slight deep pain in her chest. Why did Ash change? I can do whatever I want. It's none of your concern, Betty. My mission? Oh yeah, I remember something like that. Well, whatever. Would you leave me alone? You're a pain. Ash started hiding things from Elizabeth. She had no idea what, though. Every time she asked, Ash would just avoid her and put distance between them. And then, one day, he just disappeared. She didn't know what Ash wanted. She didn't know what Ash was doing. She didn't know anything about Ash. It went on like this for the past 10 years. Elizabeth realized she was clenching her fist tightly. It's going to be dark soon, milady. Elizabeth's old butler looked upon her with worry. The sun had gone under, and the light was quickly disappearing behind the hills. I could sense his presence. She unclenched her fist. He's not here now, but he was definitely here, I'm certain of it. Milady? Milady? Don't worry, Jock. Jock had been in the blind torture service since before Elizabeth's birth. Through experience, he became quite skilled at reading her feelings. Elizabeth gave the worried butler a determined look and continued, I haven't lost my courage. I'm just preparing myself. Is that so? If he has really forsaken his mission, then I shall need to be prepared for the outcome. But my lady, that's too... I'll be fine. She looked at her unclenched fist and saw several small white orbs of light. The light inside of Elizabeth, pure and vivid, faintly illuminated her face. As long as there is light in my heart. That should have been there the entire time. This is odd. You mean me being here? Don't be like that, buddy. Investigating rooms may not be our style, but remember, we're just doing this for the money. Maximum ran his eyes along the corridor of the ruins. It was a small moment, but his body senses were set to full, as they would gather vast amounts of data as a result of that slight adjustment. Next to him was K-Dash. His sunglasses did absolutely nothing to mask the utter boredom etched onto his face. The desert ruins were located in southern Saudi Arabia. This stone structure had suddenly appeared in the desolate area. Maximum K-Dash had come here to investigate. I hate this place. It's too hot. Young girl loudly complained from behind K-Dash, leaning against a wall, and left Maximum momentarily lost as to how he should proceed. Being the leader isn't easy. You hear that, RCO? Well then, complain to Mother Earth, why don't you? Grumbling, Maximum continued gathering data. By studying the weathering and decay of the radioactive elements, his software reported an estimated year of construction. It was at least 1,000 years old, possibly older. Tagged and report important and sent it to the other two wirelessly. But K-Dash had a different opinion. So, what? This could be a huge discovery. The three talked as they advanced down the slight corridor. The rays ended in an area almost entirely shrouded from the sun's rays. The surrounding walls were covered in a weathered relief at the wall at the end been destroyed by someone. Check this out. What Kula pointed out to was a relief contained bizarre images. It was a betrayal of inhuman shapes with tremendous power, some that control space, others that tapped into the vast energy of the earth, surrounded by people in various places. I don't like this. Very few people depicted around the shapes were standing. The images were crude, but they were clearly kneeling, prone, or hurtling through the air. They were most likely dead. Kula and Maximum were taken aback by the eeriness as a relief. What lies beyond must not be built by man. K-Dash, however, scoffed at it and said, "Looks like they're fighting me." His words broke the two out of their trance. They looked away from the relief, and the three of them peered through the wall. Judging by the data gathered, too dark to see anything in here. Really? It's alright, my calculations indicate that sunlight should enter soon. Shouldn't take long now. About time. A tombstone? Looks like a door. Back walls got those shapes and people again. Maybe those were gods that people worship. The line drawn between them could mean the distance, severed ties, different beings. Far away, long ago, past. Nah, it can't be. Come on, let's go. This place is creeping me out. Alright, I've collected the special data for this place and the surrounding terrain. I can report by satellite. Yeah. I can't read all that fast. I wish that thing was there to begin with! Shit. Ash Crimson, here's your invitation for the tournament. You're giving one to me too. How gracious of you. Or you do. Watch your mouth. If it had not been for him, you wouldn't even be alive today. Not like I work for you people, but whatever. I'll work hard enough not to be considered incompetent. Will that be all? No, Blend Torch entered Paris. She came looking for you. Betty's here. She's really hard work. I thought I still need some time to relax. She gets in our way, you dispose of her. Sure, fine. Sure, fine, crying out loud. And I hear you've been messing around in that room. I know you're aware that's strictly forbidden. Oh, you mean, that was fun. Are you interested? But then again, I'd rather talk about it with someone other than you. Wait, sorry, but I have to go now. Much busier than I look. Hey, looks like everyone's here. Your clothes look burnt. What, did you smoke in bed? I played with the final flames a bit. How kind of you, considering you always treat that guy like dirt. Say, would you like to know something? The path you're walking together with him, there's no rosy future at the end. What do you think will happen? You don't seriously think this will be a happy ending, do you? Cut the nonsense. What are you trying to say? If that is just that, you've always been such a good kid. I bet you never... Well, why don't you try being naughty for a change? I'm curious what you would do if you saw it. Ridiculous. I really wish they would do... Finally, I get to go somewhere. Okay, so we have the KOF teams, slow down. The giant airship Sky Noah, and the aircraft carrier Trotman, named after the guy in Rambo, Samuel Trotman. Let's go with the KOF teams. Oh, finally! So we have a team select Elizabeth Duong Shen, Athena Kensun Shin, Mai Yuri and King, K-Dash, Kura and Maxima, Kim Hwa and Raiden, Kyo Bimaru Daimon, Iori Macho Vice, Yo Robert Takuma, Andy, Terry, and Joe, and Ralph, Leona, and Clark. Let's go with my usual team. I always go with AOF. I usually go with that team anyway. If not making, if not for that. We're almost at the venue, but how's your training coming along, Robert? You've been busy with work and stuff. Did you have enough time to prepare? Don't worry about me. What about you? I'm used to traveling all over the place, but aren't you exhausted? Not in the least. It'll take more than travel to hinder my abilities. You two both look like shit compared to me. If you're really into sizing each other up, why don't you have a nice sparring match? Not a bad idea. Fighters, after all. We talk with our fists, not our words. Good point. But our match is coming up soon, so let's not go all out, okay? Gotcha. Let's do it!
Ready. Go.
So as you can see, after finally getting into combat, in this version it's a bit slower than the other versions that you guys know about, like the 360 and the, I suppose the PS2 version, I think there is. And yes, I know about that move. It's a bit slower on PC than it is on normal. Then on console. I look forward to fighting you again. You're my one true rival, Robert. I win. Those three are overly spirited. I bet they'd give me an earful if they found me. I'll just save myself the trouble and hopefully avoid talking to them again altogether. There are many fighting tournaments around the world, each with its own long and storied history, but none can match the excitement that will unfold tonight. None ever have, and none ever will. I'm honored to see so many loyal devotees here. You will all be able to witness history unfold at this grand tournament. Watch as the finest warriors from all over the globe use their finely honed skills in an attempt to conquer all challengers. Shower the victors with earth-shattering praise. Applaud the defeated for their valiant effort. And in the end, the one left standing after all is said and done will earn the most coveted prize of them all. The right to truly be called the King of Fighters. It will all be decided here. On behalf of the Bernstein family, I proudly let the installment of the Virgin and Grand Vice, and here we go. I can't read all this shit so fast. God damn it. Well, let's go. We got the inside of the tournament or inside the stadium. Let's go in the start of the tournament because I don't feel like seeing the behind the scenes. We already heard about the behind the scenes. So instead, let's go with Fatal Fury.
Select your order.
Oh yeah. Okay! Has a bit of, loading, but it's not as bad. Hey, Andy. Why is she out on the same team, huh? Well, let's not go easy on each other, okay? Of course, Mai. We'll make this a fight to remember. By the way, Andy, did you know the hotel we're staying at is known as a legendary wedding location? What are you talking about, my... Andy, dense as usual. Yo, karate girl! Have you been training properly? You know it. And I've got all your moves totally figured out. Is that so? Every single one of my moves? Okay! This should be interesting. Look at the two of them drawing over each other like that. What's the matter, boxer boy? Are you jealous? Quiet, you! I'm gonna make you pay for those words! I'll show you. I'm the best around. No one's ever gonna bring me down. I'm the greatest!
Ready.
Explain to me why you get your ass kicked every time in the anime, Joe. Yes, you have to do a stupid amount of target actions in order to do. Target actions to do. Just to make some target actions happen. But I don't really care for that. Okay! Next!
Ready. Go.
Ma, you keep those tits hanging out like that. You keep doing that, Ma. You know, your tits gonna fly out like that. You know, after all this, I haven't played an arcade game in a while. Ah! I'm sorry, your boyfriend is not here. Please, put a shirt on, woman. I might get marked by YouTube.
Ready. Go.
You're only doing that just to raise your drive cancel. Just to raise your drive dodge, which is right down here on the left and right. King? Oh well. I still have Andy and Joe. Speaking of Joe, yeah, that was you know, I can do this all day, King. Yeah, Joe, she's over there, dude. Oh, that's cute. Oh! I am so sorry. I just need your clothes off. Am I sorry? No, I'm not. It's been years since I've actually done that. This proves it. My Muay is the real thing, and yours is just a fraud. Oh, Joe, goddamn. Each person got their own plans, but the only one who knows everything is me. Every single one of them is my pawn. Looks like it's about ready. Too bad I didn't have voice acting to the cause. That would have been nice. Are you so glad to be part of this tournament? I am so happy to be here. Bitch, whore, slut. I don't like that bitch. I never did like that bitch. The fuck she thinks she is? She thinks she's all that. Well, I'll tell you something. She's bullshit in my hand. My lord. Everything is according to my plan. Don't worry. It's all coming to fruition. So, what's going on? Things are going smoothly, nothing to worry about. I'm sure this will be a success. Going smoothly. Isn't there more you should be telling me? Those maggots you took powers from are here. Military snooping around. And about you still asleep. Are you even doing your job? See, you know everything, so there's no reason to report, is there? I bet you're fully aware of what I'm capable of. Shut up. If Kusanagi's power doesn't work, you know what will happen to you, yeah? Yes, I know. I'll do my job. I sent you an invitation so you can determine, and you're not going. I hope you. I really wouldn't call it a plan, but everything will end up fine. Don't you worry. You conceited little worm. see. We're nothing but pawns all the way until the end, but still. Let's go. The two of us need to talk about our future.
Select new order.
So I think I'm going to move on and just see how we're going to do with the new Korea team. Or the new Kim team. Or however the fuck you want to see it as. Whoa, Swan Raiden! This is like class reunion! Thought you quit the heel business, Raiden?
Quit! Don't make me laugh. I'm Raiden, the strongest man in history.
Yeah, we know, Big Bear. We know.
I've been waiting for you, Joe. I'll send you to hell with my revived dragon kick.
So you're here for revenge, eh? Alright, I'll fight you. Champions have to accept rematches after all. What are you doing here? Don't tell me Geese is at it again.
Huh? What are you talking about?
We split with Geese a long time ago.
That's right. They're on the path to correction, heading back to the path of righteousness. You may find this hard to believe, but they are showing great promise. I don't care as long as they put up a good fight. Come on, let's fight! A fight with you should be invigorating. Very well, let's begin.
Ready.
Tame a bad boy, really?
Go.
Front target actions! Focusing nearly on the fighting. Down, boy! No, just come here. Come here. Come here. No, no, no. Come here. In the face with you. Damn right. Next.
Ready. Go.
Nope. Sorry, sir. Get him, Link! Oh! Really, sir?
KO.
Asshole.
You win.
Let's just say that Joe is actually getting his comeuppance in the world. Oh, hi, training buddy. What kind of counter is that, dude? Oh, please. Ow. Ooh! I hope you enjoyed that taste, sir. You're down, sir. You are down. Goodbye, sir. Good thing that you have that mask on. No one knows all your bruises. It's long, but history will finally end. Everything will change. The power clashing at the tournament will rouse Orochi from his slumber. But the moment he awakens, he'll realize he's trapped. Orochi will be consumed without even fighting back. He will serve as a key to returning to the past. I bet what he's thinking. But those two are probably on the move now, so I should get going too. And speaking of which, I think I'll stop here in the next part. We're going to continue the story mode of KOF 13. So I'll see you in a bit.